Hello everyone, Mr. McCarthy here, and thank you for watching this week's video update for Friday, October 7th. I cannot believe it's already October. It's Halloween season, so the students had their first class meeting this week to plan their Halloween party. So at least all the kids are working together for a common cause. But I wanted to start off with an apology. I did not do, obviously, a video last week. Things just got away. We had a lot going on. Grades are due. We actually had mid-marks, so we just kind of didn't have much to report from the prior week. They were still working on the same project. So I figured I'd give everybody a week off. But this week I did want to take the opportunity to get everybody caught up. So yeah, I can't believe it's been over a month. We've been in school. And mid-marks were this past Tuesday when grades were submitted, and we were off on Wednesday. And we were just catching up on some things. But my students, the first level students, actually finished up their career research presentation. So if you get a chance, parents and guardians, please ask your student to see the presentation. They spent a lot of time conducting research, answering questions related to the field. For example, if your student wanted to be a video editor, they would have to answer a series of questions that I gave them, asking them what is the salary, what is the job outlook, what education is required, what special skills do they need, what type of secondary skills do they need, like communication, things like that. So they finished that. They actually had to take background music and they had to do voiceover. So they actually had to go into the sound room, record their voice, and they used those questions as a script to answer them. And then they found pictures and video clips of, say, that video editor doing work in the industry, having meetings, traveling, the software they use, and then they did a presentation. So if you ever really wanted to see what your student wants to do when they graduate, this is a great opportunity to see what they did. And I think it's great. It's a really good roadmap and blueprint for them to understand what the job is like, the skills, the education. So there's no surprises, and they know what they genuinely want to do when they leave here. And we did critiques, which critiques is basically we play every student's video up on the wall. We have a very large TV up on the wall that we all look at. And it's very important as artists to look at each other's work and contribute. What did you do well? What could you improve? Why did you do the things you did? So we try to get, the students to communicate more, which is a big thing. So we have them talk with one another because they don't want to hear from me all day. So they discuss with each other what went well, what did it, what could they do to improve it. And then I give the students a chance to make all those corrections for a better grade. So we wrapped all of that up today. We will actually be beginning a new project next week, a week-long project with the first level students, which they're excited. It's a music project where they get to take the lyrics from a song, just the spoken, or I'm sorry, the sang vocal parts, and then put different beats and other different songs to that to say like a hype video for a basketball game or a sporting event or a video game. So it's a fun little project. It introduces them to a program called GarageBand, which is on the Apple computer, and they'll also be, putting all that music to a video. So pretty exciting stuff. Second levels are wrapping up their scripts right now, which is a long process. They have to do a 5-page script in a very specific industry standard format, just as you would see in a movie. They would hand you a script, this is what you got to do. So they're learning and they're wrapping that up this week, and they're going to be critiquing those again on Monday, and then moving on to actually doing some skill work where they have to work with video cameras to get the camera, set it up on a tripod, do different examples of filming angles, and then you're certified to use the equipment, and then they'll be working on a video project. So that's what's going on right now. We also did a quiz for all the students. It's basically a gimme. I gave them free points. It was a quiz based on all of the things related to the program. What's the name of our class website? Where do you upload your work to? What's the first thing you do when you come in? So things like that. And also, most of the students at this point should have a uniform. I know some of you parents and guardians ordered their clothing and it still isn't in yet. It was back ordered and it's online, and I understand that, no problem. But throughout this week, I have been giving students their polo shirts and or hoodies. There is a back order on the hoodies, so I'm trying to get everything out there that we can. So don't worry about that. Almost every student has a uniform. Please, if you get a chance, ask your student if they got one yet, and if they didn't, they need to get one, because it's actually part of their daily work ethic grade to be prepared, to have your uniform, to get your work done, to be responsible. So for the kids that haven't participated in not even purchasing one, they'll be losing points every day. The students that have already purchased and are just waiting for the clothing to come in, they will not be penalized. I also did want to mention, please don't forget, if you look, I'll bring it up here right now, please go to our classroom website. Every student is required to have an external hard drive and an external set of headphones, okay? I still realize there's quite a few students that do not have their materials yet. It's about $99 for both. If you need financial assistance, please reach out to me directly. Go to our website at vsmstudios.com, which is the one I just showed, and call me or email me directly. But it really is important that they get those over-the-ear headphones, especially since we'll be working on audio work. Earbuds just don't work. You lose them, they go dead, or you can hear the music coming out of them. And I have a box of what we can, call cheap headphones, like $4 headphones, until they get the ones they need. But I will be developing a list of students that don't have them. But just ask them, and like I said before, if they already own a good pair, they can use them. Just bring them in. I'm sure they're fine. I'll certify them, and then they'll be able to use them. So you don't have to go and spend money if they already have them, okay? So getting the materials together, the uniforms, it's been a month. Things finally seem to be off to a good start. I'm really still struggling to get them all into the routine, get to the website. Don't forget your work. Some students are still, late for school, or they're missing a day here and a day there. Attendance has been difficult for a variety of reasons this year, but remember, like I said, you miss a day here, it's like missing two, because it's a 2.5-hour day. But make sure, if you know you're going to be going on a trip or your student's going to be out, just contact me. I can let them know what work they need to keep up with, or what they're in for when they come in on Monday, and get them caught up. But make sure, just try and keep me in the loop. And if your student is absent, they are required to bring a note here within 3 days, so we can validate it at the school. We don't always get it from the sending school, so please make sure you give an additional note just for us. But that's really what I have for right now. So I will definitely be in touch with everybody next week. We're starting all new projects next week and wrapping everything up. But if you get a chance, as I said before, please support your student. Go into Schoology, ask to see their grades, ask to see their attendance. Go into PowerSchool and set up your teacher account. If you don't know how to do that, please reach out to me. There's actually instructions on my class website on how to do just that. And if there's any other things you need, let me know. And just ask to take a look at their work, see what they're working on, okay? But that's it. Thank you all for your support. Have a great weekend. It's going to be nice out. Enjoy.